Hi everyone, it's Jared here, and we're with Ariana Arseneault, a new member of the Pro Tour. She just graduated from college, and yeah, she took off last year, and she's coming back from a big win at a 35K in Manchester, and she's currently ranked 130 in doubles and
590
in singles. So that's pretty good. So hopefully we'll see you keep going up.
Yeah.
We're super excited to have you, and thanks for coming.
Excited to be here.
So little extra questions here. When did you start playing tennis?
I started playing tennis when I was 5 and didn't really play much else. I played a little bit of soccer, a little bit of volleyball, but other than that, it was kind of just tennis.
Well, test to why we're doing the Pro Tour now. But how would you describe your game and your playing style?
I'd probably say I'm a pretty aggressive player. I like coming to the net a lot, hence my doubles results. But yeah, I would say a lot of variety and first ball striker.
Nice, nice. On the front foot.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what it's like going from college tennis? You played at
Auburn University.
Nice. To the Pro Tour. That was recently, right? You,
yes.
Just graduated?
Just graduated in May of last year. And so I've been on the tour full time for about 8 months now. And yeah, I mean, the transition, it's different. Obviously, it's a team environment in college. And they basically plan out your days and your training for you. So coming from college to the Pro Tour, you need to do everything yourself. You manage your time, your practices yourself. So it's been quite a transition, but I've been enjoying it so far.
Very good. Okay, so looking more into your training and tournament schedule, give us a view of what it looks like moving from tournament to tournament on tour. Like from finding your hotel to finding practice courts or people to play with, and how that looks.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously different playing ITFs versus WTA. On the ITF tour, you have to do a lot of it yourself. You know, it's not always covered, so you get your own hotels. You find either you want to stay in a hotel on Airbnb, you know, you have to find practice partners, you have to book your own courts. So you kind of just have to manage all of that, preferably a few days prior to when you get there. And then you get yourself ready, you do your routines, and you go and play out your first match.
Oh, very cool. How do you pick your events?
Usually I don't do it too far in advance. It's a very last second decision most of the time. I have ideas and options, but it depends on, you know, my ranking and what I get into, and you know, right now with how my career is going, if I want to mix in singles ITF tournaments, or if I want to, you know, play more WTA for my doubles, yeah.
Okay, so I heard you say that you're playing ITF events and WTA events, so let us know what the difference is in between those two tours.
Yeah, so the ITF is basically the transition tour. You know, there's different levels to that, so 15, 35, 50, and so on. And then the WTA is basically what everyone sees on TV. And those have different levels too, but you guys all know the Grand Slams, which are the biggest ones. So yeah. Yeah,
so basically they're divided by points, and then the more points you get, the higher level tournament you can get into.
Exactly.
There we go. So you just represented Canada at the United Cup. Give us what that experience is like down in Australia.
It was a very surreal experience. I would say, other than playing the NBO, it's probably the biggest event that I've ever attended. Even though I didn't get to play, just being around all the professional players and getting to see Layla and Felix compete, you know, like right on the bench, was really cool experience. And seeing just everyone and how they prepare for matches, you know, being so close to them in the gym and the cafeteria, it was cool to be around.
That's awesome. So last August, was the NBO, and as the official retailer and the official stringers, a lot of us were there, and we got to see you play. We got to watch you compete at the National Bank Open last year, and that was super exciting. A big breakthrough event for you, I'm assuming, being your first summer. So yeah, tell us about that experience.
Yeah, it was definitely unexpected getting into that tournament. My partner, Mia, and I had won a 75 2 weeks prior, and we were awarded the wild card just a day or two before the NBO started. And you know, playing the 6 seeds, I believe, the first round, in front of the home crowd. Court 1 was packed.
Yeah.
And you know, we feeded off that energy, and it was just so much fun, and we got that win. And yeah, we got into the quarters after that and played against the #1 seeds, Gabby and Aaron Rootliff. And we play on grandstand, and it was packed, and obviously Gabby being a Canadian as well, it was a pretty neutral match cheering wise, but I mean, we're feeding off the energy, and we brought it to 3 sets, and it was just an amazing experience. Even though we didn't get the win, it was still a big breakthrough for Mia and I.
That's awesome. Yeah, we definitely enjoyed following you along there, and yeah, keep following you along as you go. So you're a member of the Babolat family, and you've been there for many years. I hear that you've used the same racket for the past like 10, 12 years. What racket do you play with? What string do you play with? And let us know.
Yeah, so I've been playing with the Strike, the Pure Strike, for, I mean, I guess since I was like 12. So it's been about 10 years now.
Almost every version.
Yeah, basically, it's the red one. And yeah, and I use the RPM Blast. Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. So when you travel, how many rackets do you take with you? How much string do you take with you? Like, how's that look?
I mean, it usually depends. Racket wise, I usually bring 5 with me on tour. String depends how long I'm gone for. So I just kind of calculate based off of that. And yeah, I have 8 rackets with me, but kind of rotate them throughout the year until I get my new sticks.
And when stringing your rackets, like how often do you string your rackets when you're traveling?
Pretty often. For matches, I use a fresh one every day, every match. Practice wise, you know, every few days every day or two, I'll string a new racket, use a new racket. So I would say I string a new racket pretty often.
Very often?
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep the elbow good.
The elbow good.
What's coming up next for you? Like, what's the next little bit of tournaments that you got?
Yeah, so I'm going to be going to Montreal for 2 weeks, and then I'm going to the Dominican to play 250s. And then the plan after that is to play a 250 in Colombia.
And that's a WTA event?
That's a WTA event. Yeah, so the 50s are the ITFs, and then 250s WTA for the doubles. And then after that, it's all up in the air, as I said. It's hard to schedule so far in advance.
Yeah, cool. And what are your goals and aspirations for this year?
I mean, I'm hoping to make a Grand Slam for my doubles this year. I think it's a reasonable goal to achieve and pretty close, and, you know, pretty confident in myself, and I'm feeling good. So, yeah.
Well, we wish you the best, and we can't wait to follow along in your career and watch you hopefully take off.
Thanks.